Hey everyone, today we're back in the custom pack, and I wanted to take one of my old favorite pets. I did it recently in the star pack with the XP builds, the clownfish, and do the XP builds with it. So we're talking about Cyclops, talking about jellyfish, talking about Team Spirit, got the Quetzalcoatl, and I wanted to do it without the gingerbread, so you're not going to see gingerbread in this pack. There's stuff like the cockroach and the Tsuchinoko as well that have potential for the tier 1s to level up in battle. So I'm going to hop right into it. This is a pretty meta run. I had a lot of fun with it. It's one of those things where I used to basically... I run hardcore scaling pets, right? I abuse monkeys all the time in my runs. I, basically abuse scaling to build the fun teams that I want. So I don't have to go for the super low satted teams. The stats can kind of help carry most of the load, and then you get a couple battles in the round where the synergy really thrives that you're going for. So with that being said, a lot of times I would use clownfish as my scaler. I would basically just try to get the old clownfish that used to be tier 3, is that correct, I believe? And I would basically push it to level 2 as fast as possible, and then just pivot new things into my team and get them to level 2 as fast as possible, and they would get the 4/4 stats. And usually that's enough to carry your team pretty far. And then you can get like an alpaca going, or just get a bunch of crows and chocolates, and push stuff to level 3. Or do stuff like get a level 3 hatching chick with a level 2 clownfish on your team, and then get whatever other units you want, and you're golden. So you see right now we're doing a Babusi scaling on the beluga sturgeon. The goal is to do a frog swap eventually. I used to not frog swap as much in my runs, but it seems like especially now frog swapping is just so crucial. It gets you so far ahead of the curve. So yeah, just gonna do some frog swapping, get the run started. And especially when you're going for tier 4 units now in your build, frog swap's perfect. It's basically the same as it did before. You just get it to level 2 so it can swap onto a tier 4. And you see it kind of works out perfect. We can use the wall chicken to get the extra +3/+2 buff with our tier 1 unit. And the team's strong, but we lose our first life, so that's fine. We had 5 hearts still on turn 6, which is the ideal setup for starting to pivot. So bringing the Cyclops, I would have loved a clownfish. I don't know why I would rather have changed to a clownfish. I forgot why, but for some reason I was looking for one. And yeah, double Cyclops, so why not? See the crow. And at this point I knew the team was strong and I had the hearts. So I was like, alright, I'm just going to kind of risk it and play super greedy. The crow, I didn't want to get hit by the Babusi. That's why I buy sold it. So lose another heart, not the end of the world. The good thing is, we almost have a level 3 hatching chick now. And there's the clownfish. So I don't know if I'm going to eventually combine these Cyclops, so I figured I'm just going to start buffing the clownfish, get that going a bit. Once we get it to level 2, it should be our second strongest unit, maybe even our strongest unit. And level 3 hatching chick, there it is. Absolutely golden. Bring in the mammoth because mammoth pill is always a great option for units, especially if you have 3 units you're going to keep on your team, 3 or 4. The team's strong. We're winning still. I said, okay, let's just combine the Cyclops. We have the pill, but don't want a mammoth pill yet. And there's the team spirit. So the team's really strong. We have hearts to spare. So I figure it'd probably be best just to like push clownfish level 3 and we'll probably win out from the scaling we'll get. I'm going to invest in the team spirit. When the team spirit levels up, it does not send the buffs out, only when a friendly unit does. And we get a draw, which is perfect. I wanted to extend this game. Mammoth don't care about anymore. There's a crow, so let's level stuff up. And pushing for team spirit level 3. And I figured intermediate, just get a poodle for a couple stats. That's just kind of what was there. Elephant, blowfish, pineapple. Go back to Turtle Pack. I've probably done it in Custom Pack before. Blobfish pill, clownfish, it's all perfect. So the fact that we can level up the team spirit and then stack the clownfish, have the hatching chick level up the clownfish, meaning we get the team spirit buff before the next battle, is kind of huge. So at this point, I wanted to preserve the extra life, bring in the extra team spirit, so many stats. It's incredible. And another team spirit shows up in the shop. So what do you think is going to happen? It doesn't make sense to get a separate team spirit leveled when you're not really leveling anything else on your team. But it's already here. There's already one in the shop. So I figured I'm just going to level it. Like, whatever. It's going to get a ton of stats. So let's just go for it. And it's 2.33. Now it's 1 chocolate away. So if we get a level up per round, that's a 3-6 on everybody. Peanuts. Peanuts is so scary. But the spread out stats really work. So I thought this is a very unorthodox kind of way to use kind of the XP level up builds, especially considering custom packs. I think a lot of, like, once you get a team spirit set up like this, you're just looking for like a Quetzalcoatl, and then you're just bringing in the tier 1 units, right, for the Quetzalcoatl level up at every round. That's kind of the meta, I think, or obviously the gingerbread, but I didn't really know what to do at this point. I figured, okay, we can level up the Cyclops and get crazy buffs from both the level 3s. Freeze a chocolate. Pretty confident in the team at this point, unless we run into the 50-50 squads, and oh boy, they're getting close to 50-50 squads. That's scary. Oh, so close to a draw too. Double chocolate. So Cyclops is level 3. Look at these buffs. So let's see, 25-37 on the hatching chick. 31-49. I mean, that's incredible. Level 3 team spirit. Gone. I had no idea what to do at this point. The Stego is such overkill, but I don't think I had many units with in-battle abilities. So I figured, okay, at least it'll push something to 50-50. And I wanted to keep this going, right? I wasn't content with where the team was at. And yeah. Stats hold up. Favorable matchup. Look at the chocolates. Cyclops. Chocolate. I could not believe all this stuff showed up. I should have used the Water of Youth. I realized that as soon as I rolled past it. I should have used that Water of Youth. I was really bummed I didn't. I think there's a couple things I could have, like I don't know. What could I have used? But yeah, the stats are really good. They have the Ibex, which is scary, but it kind of misses our crucial units, and we just wiped the floor of them. So super fun going back in custom packs. This only took me 3 or 4 times to do it. I'm going to show one bonus clip of an incredible win, a super quick win. I think might have been on flawless pace for a while. I don't remember, but it's one of those times where the team's so strong, I did not want to win, and yet I had no choice. Like, the team just won. So let's hop into that, and then we'll wrap things up. All right, here's the bonus clip. It's turn 11, 8 wins, 4 hearts. So we have the Clownfish, Suchi, Noko, Blobfish set up, actually. And the Blobfish, I wanted to pill onto the Clownfish. Luckily, Chocolate shows up start of turn, so we get a leveled Clownfish. I brought the Lioness in because that's kind of the only thing that I saw for a while. Got it in an early level up, so if we're going to be pivoting more things in, might as well just get some shop scaling. I passed up a Cyclops there, which I was surprised on. I should have sold the Monkey, I think, at this point, and just kind of pivoted to like the full XP build. But you see the power of the Tsuchinoko, and I got a melon on it. Like, this Tsuchinoko, look at this team. They don't have the most attack. So the Tsuchinoko, perfect attack. Perfect trade for us. it just did so much work that this strong clownfish has no problem wiping up the rest of the team. So, okay, I don't necessarily want to throw, but something has to be done. What can be done? I'm not too sure. So, there's a blobfish. There's 3 more blobfish on the team. And you see the shop scaling from the lioness. I have 2 clownfish in here. So there goes the monkey. I was like, okay, we don't need this monkey. Like I said, I abuse monkeys, but only to a certain point, right? So I don't want to feel like I'm totally cheating the game or whatever. And there's an alpaca. So I was planning on pilling this blobfish still, putting the alpaca in, putting the other blobfish in, and getting another level 2 one. That's what I wanted to do, and the team would have kept taking off. I probably would have pilled the blobfish onto this clownfish. I probably would have sold this Tsuchinoko and just totally pivoted the team. Try to get alpaca level 3, both these clownfish level 3, do some crazy stuff, but unfortunately I did not have the Nessie in here where I could have gotten the Moby Dick and made the game longer, right? Maybe I should start doing that in my custom packs where they're this strong. I just could have rolled for a Nessie, pilled it. That's a lot of pills though. It's kind of tough to do. Anyway, if you made it this far, I'm sorry for the rambling. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed. I hope you have a fantastic day. We'll catch you in the next one.